So there's been loads of videos about, is the market going to crash, when it's going to crash, how much it's going to crash by, is it going to be 10%, is it going to be 20%, is it going to be 5%, it's going to drop by this amount, and is it going to happen, when's it going to happen? Guess what? It's already happened. So what's up guys, it's Dan Trivedi. I'm bringing you another video all about the market crash, which has happened. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about a property that I have literally just picked up. And I picked it up for 30% below market value. Before we get started, don't forget to smash the like button and hit subscribe and a little bell next to it. That gives you all the notifications as soon as I upload a new video. So there has been so much talk about a property crash and is it coming and when it's coming. I can tell you now, the last crash, I remember it really well. When the market was at its bottom and we were deep in a recession, everyone and their mother telling themselves that we weren't in a recession, that we hadn't hit the bottom, that the market hadn't crashed. It was only in hindsight when we look back at the time frames that we were deep in a recession and the property market had completely crashed. Well, guess what? Everyone is talking about when the market crashes in this current crisis. I can tell you now, it has already happened. And if you aren't buying, and if you aren't looking for deals and looking in the places where you can find the deals, you're gonna miss out. Now we hear about below market value. Only buy a deal if it is a below market value deal. But this weekend, I have just picked up under similar conditions to an auction purchase. So you put your deposit down and you secure the deal. And I'm paying 30% below market value, not the value that I can add eventually, the value that it would be if it was on the open market. Now that sounds like a really bold claim. So what I decided to do was post some examples. I've marked out some of the house numbers and the first parts of the postcode, but you can get a gist of how close they are together and the prices that they're selling for. And if you average out that price, you can see that the price that I'm paying, which is 117,000, is around 30% below that market equivalent. I mean, 30%. That is absolutely unheard of. And it got me thinking, for someone to sell at that significant amount of discount and for no one else to be stepping in my shoes and buying that property because people aren't buying. Why? Because they're nervous, because they're scared, and rightly so. We are in unprecedented times. Lenders are pulling deals left, right and centre. Loan to values are being massively pulled back. People are having to put huge amounts of deposits in where they were normally used to 15, 20, 25%. If you've got cash, great. Or if you've got relationships with lenders who are still in the market, then great. You can still play and you can still buy these deals. When a deal comes along, it may not look like 30% to begin with, but that's where you've got to negotiate and that's where you've got to know where to buy. So where did I pick this deal up at? If you watched one of my earlier videos this week, you would have seen that I was underwriting some properties at auction, but there was some that I really wanted that would not accept my underwrite offer, which was significantly below the value. However, that isn't the price that I'm necessarily going to pay because underwriting is explained in one of my other videos. You bid that price up. But they refused my underwriting price. The property didn't sell at auction, which kind of did me a favour. So I came in with a lower offer. And it's taken a few days to negotiate, a bit of backwards and forwards, which is the nature of the beast in property. But I got it significantly below market value. And I can do a lot of things with this property. It could be a student house, it could be a HMO, it could be serviced accommodation. But you know what? I'm going to get it bought and I'm going to get it refurbished and I'm going to rent it as a single let until I decide where I want to position it and if I want to have it as another student house. Things that I negotiated. So they wanted me to pay a 10% deposit under auction conditions, which I was happy to do because I had the legal pack reviewed and I was content with the property that I was buying. But that doesn't mean I can't negotiate. Now we are in unprecedented times and we have current restrictions. Things like valuations can't take place. So instead of accepting the standard 4 weeks or 1 month completion date, I negotiated to a 12-week completion. That gives me a huge amount of time to get the right product in place and to take my time with the purchase in what is an unprecedented set of circumstances. And I urge anyone else to do the same. So I said it on an earlier video, auctions at the moment are absolutely the place to be looking for the deals. And when you find a deal, you've got to start to negotiate your way into a position where you do not put yourself at risk. And one of those things is fees, so negotiate the auctioneer fees, negotiate the completion deadline, and anything else that's going to help and aid with that property. I like to underwrite properties, but in this set of circumstances, it massively benefited my position. And I was able to get a better deal overall than I perhaps would have done had I have underwritten the deal and then started bidding with someone. There you go, really quick video, guys. The property market has crashed. It's absolutely on its knees right now. Don't wait any longer. Step in, look for the deals and get buying. In 1 to 2 months' time, when the market starts to recover slightly, or property people like you and I, the masses, start to amend and change the way that they're working, we'll start buying. And when people start buying, that will push the prices up. So there we go. Property market has crashed. Don't wait for it and don't look back in hindsight and say to yourself, yeah, do you know what? When it did crash completely, I didn't act quick enough. It's happened. Start buying, find the right deals, negotiate your way, reduce your risk. Hope you found the content rich. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next video.